How y'all doing? I hope you didn't find that documentary a little boring, but it's a very 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 important documentary that happened way back in 2017 for me. I discovered it, and before that, I had Brian Greene's Fabric of the Universe. See, I've always looked for God in science. I've always thought that, man, we just got to be able to prove it. We just got to be able to prove it. And when these things came into my life, I really did have that undesirable or unchangeable drive to pursue it. I watched this one here in particular a lot of times. A lot of times. Sometimes I'd fall asleep, just rewind it, rewind it, rewind it. And that was, I knew there was an answer to it. And believe it or not, just before I left Idaho and sold my house and went on this mission, I wrote down on a piece of paper Avatar theory. That was the first time that the father and I really got together about what we were going to be doing. Oh, it was a confusing time for me though. But I'd like to say that he was telling me what step, but I don't have that. No, it wasn't like that. It was just I was walking as I walked, and over time I realized that we were. And it wasn't until I think last year did I actually hear a real voice that yeah, last Christmas, not the Christmas we just passed, the one before that. And, I've always had this thing that he was telling me what to do, but I didn't have all the pieces of this puzzle. Very frustrating because, man, it was like, wow, we are right there on the tip. Come on, Father, give me the damn information and we'll roll with it. Yeah, he's kept it and he's jumbled it and shuffled it and kept me confused all until to now. And it's all coming back to me now. It's the whole picture of my walk and what it's really all about. And that we are on God's holodeck. And that we do have an eternal soul. And that's going to be what I explain on my press conference thing. But in a whole lot of details. Logic, a lot of logic. But just so you know, those secret scrolls they talk about in the Bible that were to be open, yeah, it's Avatar theory. That's what it always was about. It was about mankind, and they weren't ready for that knowledge because we weren't grown up enough. We didn't have the science to back it. And you'll find that everything I have told you, we cannot prove that it's not true. But we can't prove that it is. It's just the way it is. We just got to stand back and look at it and say, yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm good enough. Yeah, we're going with that. Yeah, I'm thinking we're right. Yeah, this holodeck is God's. And I do have an eternal soul. And I don't want to go to hell. So, anyway, I'm going to go back to music. I just had to play that one. He just, man, it's a perfect fit for right now because it was the starting line of everything. I mean, Brian Greene's Fabric of the Cosmos was my starting line into quantum physics, and I tried like hell to understand. But no, no, dude, have you seen my high school grades, dude? I'm telling you, dude. No, no, my processor's better suited for other things. I can repair the shit out of stuff, and that's where my world is. If I can't put a wrench on it, I'm not sure that I can help you. Just kidding. Getting a little more knowledge every day, every minute, and more of my memories. And so we're going to roll with that. I'm going to spend the afternoon just, getting them back and watching music. I'm ready to go back to music. But I wanted you guys to all know that And here's the thing about this knowledge, and this is an interesting fact. Well, it's fact based on what I've been told by the father. That old Einstein, oh yeah, he was a genius, all right. Yeah, see, he told everybody in the world that he did these thought experiments and that's how he came up with this stuff. Dude, he had a vision by God to get us moving forward to the point where we needed to get the education that we needed. And instead of acknowledging God gave him a vision and being real, he ran with it that he was a genius and that everything was him, him, him. Yeah, yeah, you know the story. He ended up married to his cousin. Yeah. And there's a worse one. I know. I got it. I'm covered. Yeah. Turns out that dude, Nikola Tesla, yeah. See, what you guys don't realize, and the fact that God has given, the facts that God has given to me, is that dude was really the Antichrist, at least the one he talked about. Because he envisioned that when he gave that knowledge of alternative current and the knowledge that he needed to have in his head to do that, he would go straight up mad scientist. And boy, is that what he did. He was so mad about being ripped off that he wanted to hurt the world. He was literally wanting to destroy it in any way, fashion he could come up with. And he sat and dreamed up all kinds of crazy shit just to get back at the world. Well, God had to pretty much lobotomize him. And the Council of Gods were okay with that. They quit messing with him. They're like, dude, this guy really is dangerous. We got to stop him. And so they gave him a lobotomy that ended it. And he ended up being in love with pigeons. Yeah, yeah, that was his love. And, you know, God didn't like what he did. And he didn't like what Einstein did. And what he wants everyone else out there to know that if you get some information, if you get a big vision, remember where you got it from. Okay? We are the dreamers in so many ways, but in many times, especially when big things like that, we know who we need to be thinking. Thought experiment, my ass. Second son, second king, back at you.